Hi guys, so Boris Johnson is in a bit of hot water over a contract that was handed out to a private firm which is run by two of Dominic Cummings' friends. Now Dominic Cummings is no longer in number 10, he left last year, but he is still causing trouble and he's back in the news again because of this. This firm was handed this contract to the value of £500,000 and there was no tendering process. What that means is that there was no the government did not advertise this to businesses who would then compete, present the best price available for the government, and the government would choose normally the lowest price. That was not the case here. This was Dominic Cummings recommending to the government, hire this company to do this work, and that's exactly what they did. So let's see the report and then I'll come back in a moment with some more information about Public First.
Prime Minister's former advisor, Dominic Cummings, has defended his involvement in a contract awarded by the government to a company run by two of his friends. The Good Law Project has taken legal action over the decision to pay £500,000 of taxpayers' money to a market research company called Public First last March. The campaigners claim Mr Cummings wanted the company to get the contract and that there was no formal tendering process. Lawyers for the Cabinet Office said he had simply recommended a firm he knew could get the job done, while Mr Cummings himself said in a witness statement he had never requested Public First because they were his friends, insisting he would never do such a thing.
So he said he would never do such a thing. Okay, so we must trust Dominic Cummings in the same way that we must trust Boris Johnson. Now, a little bit more information about Public First, sorry. So it's a commercial lobbying firm. It was set up in 2017 by former Portland and Westbourne lobbyist James Frayne and ex-government education advisor Rachel Wolfe. Frayne worked at Policy Exchange as a director of policy immediately before setting up Public First. Now, Policy Exchange is a right-wing think tank which is run by a guy who writes or who has written articles for the Daily Mail and the Express, including other newspapers. So we get a general idea of what type of people we're dealing with. And just to look at some of the people who are part of this Public First entity, it says here once again Rachel Wolfe, founding partner. Rachel Wolfe, her career began as an education and political advisor to the Conservative Party and was a policy advisor to Boris Johnson on his first mayoral campaign. James Frayne has held senior positions at Portland and Westbourne and a director of communications at the Department of Education under Michael Gove. Another person, Gabriel Milland, he was head of external communications at the Ministry of Justice and head of communications at the Department of Education. His last Whitehall role was Deputy Director, Government Communications Service at the Cabinet Office. He has deep and wide contacts across all parts of the media, political parties and Whitehall. Another interesting person is Nick Verley, who is a specialist in grassroots campaigning and corporate reputation management. He joined the agency from Stonehaven, where he worked from January 2017, leading an integrated communications campaign for major clients in tech, telecoms, transport and infrastructure sectors. This is the interesting part. He was previously an election consultant with CTF Partners, advising international clients on electoral strategy. He was head of ground campaign for Vote Leave during the EU referendum. So these are the types of people we're talking about. These are the friends of Dominic Cummings who provide this commercial lobbying. And I've talked about lobbying before. Lobbying is legalized corruption in a sense, where companies hand over money or hire people, and then these people have connections to the government, and then the government do their bidding. So it's a type of corruption with a conduit in between. It's instead of a business handing money over directly to the government or the minister involved that they want to corrupt. What they do is they set up these bodies, or these entities already exist. Companies give them money or hire these individuals, and then they gain influence with the government. And of course, win contracts. So, unfortunately, I think nothing is really going to come from this. Boris Johnson will just swat it away like a fly. The media isn't going to focus on it, unfortunately, and it will be swept under the carpet like every other form of corruption. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?